Here we will learn about how to find transfer function using a diagram. For this we will need this table. This one is from original diagram. You have to make an equivalent diagrams like this by following some rules, and then you find an equivalent transfer function. Like here we got this transfer function. Now we have to make it into one transfer function, that is GS, which will be output divided by input. So let's start this one. Now here input is going inside, it's positive. Then it's going further into this first cell. So this one is given as S. The value of this cell is S. And then again got second cell S. Then it's going forward. So these two things are in series. So our number 1 cell and our number 2 cell are in series. Remember this, whenever the cells are in series, you always multiply them. So here there will be one box now, and the answer of this will be S into S, it will be SQ. So it will be like this. Now let's make it with the second step. Now in this equation, this one already eliminated and became this S square. Now here this loop is not an feedback loop because it's not negative here. It's positive, so it's going forward. So when it's going forward, so these two are in parallel now. So the second rule is when they are in parallel, you always add them. How? So this is S square plus 1 by S equals S cube plus 1 divided by S. Now this one will appear here. So it will be R of S positive. Here is a negative loop. Here is output. In the output we got 1 by S. From here it's going again negative loop, and it got S in the feedback loop. And here we got now our new GS, that will be S cube plus 1 by S, and it's going forward. Now this is the equation. Now here this thing is our new transfer function, but now how to eliminate this line? This is called a feedback loop. When from the forward it goes backward and enter here, so it's negative. So for eliminating this, we have a rule from here. We call it eliminate a feedback loop. So there is a transfer function which is going like this, but there is one feedback loop which is going back as negative. So we eliminate this by using this formula. So this will be our G here, and our H will be in the feedback loop. Now here we don't have any cell. Like in this one we got S, so here H will be S, but here we don't have anything, so the answer will be 1. So now we have to use, so our G is S cube plus 1 by S, and our H is 1. Now to eliminate, we use this formula. So the formula is G, that is S cube plus 1 by S divided by 1. Now here got plus minus. Now our loop is negative. It's going negative feedback loop, so we will take here positive. Remember this, not when it's negative we take positive here. And then G again, S cube plus 1 divided by S, multiply by H. H is our 1. So now let's just make it simpler. let's just give it a name as g1. So it will be s cube plus 1 by s divided by s plus s cube plus 1 divided by s. This will be get cancelled. So we are left with s cube plus 1 divided by s plus s cube plus 1. Now this is our new transfer function. Let's draw the block diagram again. This is R of s, positive. Now that feedback loop already eliminated. So our new one will be here. And it's going as C of s. And here we got 1 by s. And this one is another feedback loop from the backward. And it's going here. And it has s inside. And this one we just found, it was s cube plus 1 divided by s cube plus s plus 1. Now this and this both are again in the series. Again in series. Therefore multiply. So it will be s cube plus 1 s cube plus 1 s plus 1 multiply by 1 by s. So it will be s cube plus 1 divided by s raised to power 4 plus s raised to power square plus s. Now this again solved into R of s, positive. Then got one transfer function as s cube plus 1 s4 plus s square plus s into C of s, and it's going back in the negative feedback loop as s. Now this one again we have to use our sixth rule. This one, eliminate a feedback loop again. Now here our g is this because it's in the forward loop. It's in the forward loop. So our g here is s cube plus 1 s raised to power 4 plus s square plus s, and our h is s. Now again apply the rule. Rule will be s cube plus 1, that is g, one here will be plus because it's a negative loop. So here will be s cube plus 1, that is g, full g, multiply by h, that is our s. So it will be s cube plus 1 s raised to power 4 plus s square plus s divided by s raised to power 4 plus s square plus s raised to power 4 plus s divided by s raised to power 4 plus s square plus s. This will get cancelled out and it will be left with s cube plus 1 by 2 s raised to power 4 plus s square plus 2s. So our transfer function, eliminated transfer function with for the whole of the loop will be equals to s cube plus 1 2s raised to power 4 plus s square plus 2s.